Hopefully the PlayStation's external fan isn't too loud because I can still hear it, and I feel like you guys might be hear it. So if you hear a wow wow kind of going on, it's the fan. It'll die down in a while, but then again, I had it on for a while, so I don't know what's going on with it. We'll try to overlook that for now. But how's it going, everybody? I am the Zeben Neo Zeben here on Broadcast Zeben. Kind of hard to tell, but we were playing as Achilles, so we're not playing as the Hyena or Power Ranger or the Flame Prince or Vault Boy. But it is going to be just, I'm going to try my best to make this a quick update on what is new in our world. Now, there's only about 5 things that we have to talk about. Then, once that's kind of said and done, we might wrap it up, or we are going to wrap it up. And then I got some stuff to do, so we'll probably end up having a different live stream going on later on in the day. So the first place I want to start off with, and you know, all of these projects are pretty big. Um, but this is gonna be one that I helped with, but it's not really my project. But it is my server. Um, Now it would be awesome if there was like some way to be able to kind of connect the world, like give people the ability to come in. Like this is an online server instead of being on a console or something, and I'm able to go ahead and share the world for everybody. So as you can see, this has changed. My cousin's idea for it, I believe, was up like this and up, but I think had this covered in a different way. Uh, and then of course all that was not designed like that. So we'll explain a lot of the differences there. This is where my buddy Lenny is hanging out. Oh, PlayStation fan stopped. So again, this is where my buddy Lenny is hanging out. So on the left side, I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you're able to go ahead and come down. If she didn't get rid of like the lightning, if she didn't get rid of the water, that would have been good. But she's made the path a bit, a bit better, like that. And you can use glass here to look down and be like, oh, look at all that stuff. And you come up, see a bit more of the world. And she made 4 doors. I think it would have been fine with just 1, but 4 doors is okay. She has a horse stuck in here, so I mean, if we could get that horse out whenever we wanted to, that'd be fantastic. Completely different because originally it was like maybe up to here where this wall opens on both ends, and then like it caves in like this, but then this was just flat, like this was nothing. I believe that's how it originally was, but she's gone ahead and like customized it. She did, stairs, slabs, 50 million chests. She did an entire wall dedicated to just a furnace. Like I don't even know if I left something in here and it stopped burning, I wouldn't know which one it was, and so I went through all of them. Like I obviously not this one, but so I think she's trying to organize them. Like she's a cactus in there. She's got coal and some other stuff in here. Wool. Nothing in those. What about this? She's got some like food stuff in there. Dirt, stone. Actually, we'll be taking that stone uh, for our own project, which we'll get to later today. But yeah, like this is just a bunch of like stuff that she's just organizing. I can't do it like this. Is that snow? It is. And then this way, I think she said this is a strip mine. She's got a path going that way. It looked like she had a path. Yep, she's a path going this way. Maybe she dug up like iron or coal there, and that's that for this part. So yeah, so she's gone through a lot. I haven't really gone through her stuff because I was always confused on what she was talking about. But it looks like, yeah, she just definitely goes down a lot. So this is her little thing. She has a room for mining and such, but if we go this way, now I'm sorry for going too fast there. We're gonna go up the stairs. I'm gonna eat my potato. Character's a little hungry. Apparently this is just a resting spot, and still nobody's put a window here. But apparently this is a resting spot, so like, it still bothers me that the window's not there. So she has a bed here, should she need to or whatever. So it's still early in the morning. I wouldn't say too early, but she decided to make it go up more. So she destroyed his ladder idea. So let me say that now. So all this that is stairs used to be a ladder just going up. Alright, so it was just one block. So what she did was just and then kept going and going and going until eventually she made it to the top. But as she kept doing that, she kept from here and there, she'll make rooms like this where you can look outside and be like, oh, okay, and then do that, like, oh, look, there it goes again, blah blah blah. So here, maybe it could be a bit different. But here is like her tree garden thing. I think I'm gonna end up burning this and then like seeing how she wants to do it, because you're supposed to like go from top to bottom. At least that's the way I do it, top to bottom. Anyway, what is this? I think that's supposed to be like a jail or something. But yeah, so she's working on, I think she says she's calling it a temple now, or something like that. I heard temple. But we were working on this all day, or rather she was. So you would go up these stairs, and out here is supposed to be like a courtyard thing. Not bad, well lit, not bad. Then you would come up here, and then you'd come into here, and it'd be this giant building. So I don't know what she's gonna do in here. Maybe this is just a giant courthouse. I don't know, but she did say temple, so we'll figure out how that works. And as you can see, it's just hitting the clouds. I know you could build past that. The building limit, I believe they said, was 256 now, so that should be fine. But other than that, she's doing a pretty good job. It took her, now what she wanted to do was get rid of all the stone that was on this layer, except obviously for this path, and then replace it with dirt. So when I came to help out, it was mainly for that, because I don't know how she wants to design this. So I was just helping her dig this out. She was like, had patches everywhere, and I was just like, oh boy, let me help you out. Gone through like 4, maybe 5 pickaxes, and then the dirt was a breeze. But yeah, that's what she's doing. I think the only thing I would do, and let me just come down even more, because it's not so much. Oh, okay, look at that. We didn't leave. Okay. I thought we would have. I only have 3 of these left. I don't know why. I keep using them. Whoops. Maybe we should have rested. But the only thing I'd change is that, because it just comes out very, like, unnatural. I don't know, like a thin coat of slab of, like, wood or stone, and then that's about it, really. But it's still still a work in progress. I think we have 2 that are in work in progress that we're going to be showing today. Of the 5, 2 of them are still work. So cross this one off the list. Alright, so now that that's said and done, we get to go to everybody's favorite land. What the? Okay, let's fight this thing really quick. Perfect. Okay. I just don't want these things to like come and get us and be a pain in the butt next time. As I was trying to say, the next place that we're going to is going to be far, far, far west. Yeah, sorry, I had to get a little comfortable. We had to go far, far, far west. And that's gonna probably be a journey, but I think it's better than taking the horse. But I think we're still gonna take the horse regardless. So with that being said, I'm gonna go grab a lead, and we are gonna go and grab ourselves a horse. Now, I think I've said this before. I feel like I must have. I realize I have another one of these, and then... Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like this, and... we're gonna put away some stuff, because I'm always disorganized. I've never have my stuff the way I need it. Like, why am I carrying some stuff? You know, like, why do I have another crafting table? But whatever, it's fine. I think just this alone should be good. Let's go grab that horse. Now, I'm gonna be grabbing the skeleton horse, just because, I mean, I don't wanna lose a regular horse. But then again, skeleton horses are rare. And we've already gone through 2 different occasions. We found a skeleton horse, and we threw a chicken egg. Oops. We threw a chicken egg, which ended up spawning 4 different chickens, and that was really rare. Again, because I know I talked about this before, but it was just so random. I genuinely thought it was a glitch. Like, I've never seen that before. I've always 1 1 1 1 1. I've never seen this before. Okay, so I want to see if this is big enough. If not, nope. Okay. Because what I'm thinking is, because if you were to go through this, there's no way for horses to get through. The horses would struggle to get on top of the stairs that we have. It's because they, you know, or not they wouldn't struggle, but rather, would they? Hold on, let me see. I don't think that's that they would struggle to get up, but rather if you're riding them, then it's an issue. Because you could go through this. Let me see if it works. Yeah, see, it's like they don't go through the stairs. Yeah, see. So, what I'm thinking is we on maybe over here somewhere. We'll set up another bridge, because it's such a good bridge. I think it'd be awesome if we could have horses and stuff going through, and, you know, I don't want to break blocks just to do that. So, over here, you could already see a lot of the stuff. So, we're gonna start with, I guess, this on the left, but at the same time, do I have a fence by any chance? Okay. We're gonna start with this one right here, because I can at least trust that if I put my horse down, it would stay there. Alright. Put you here. Now, this bad boy is a blacksmith's building, blacksmith's house. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm gonna call it the blacksmith. There's really nothing much to it, especially at the moment. There's not really much. So you walk in, you know, I got a chest here with like wood and stuff, a crafting table, a bed, and then you got a door here where we have lava down here. I put a furnace up here, you know, the furnace, so that way it burns through everything. And then I'm thinking like one of these 2 squares, I'll make an anvil, and then we just, you know, kind of continue the look. I'm not really sure what else I can add to it other than just making a banner with those colors, which I'm pretty sure you guys haven't seen since it's on my list, so we'll get to that right now. But yeah, this is a pretty cool building. I'm thinking we could just add maybe like a chest on each side of the door, or just like right here on the side of the furnace, and then working with that. This is kind of actually, I'm not gonna lie, this was actually pretty hard to build. And it was just the furnace part, because everything kind of, with all the gray and stuff, they kind of look the same, and this texture pack, it looks different, but like the guy that I was looking at, who was like, yeah, do this thing, it was pretty confusing. I still haven't even fixed some of these. Like, I think he took this off and like switched the way it looked, but most of the stuff I haven't changed. Like, I could get rid of that if I wanted to, and I haven't. You know, I could patch up that if I chose to. There's so much to this that, like, I could still make adjustments if I wanted to, and yet I haven't. Like, I don't think that piece of wood needs to be there. Okay, no, it does because of that, I think. I don't know. Just a little bit confusing. And I was really trying to cut corners, literally. There's corners, right, like in between here. I think if I were to break this, you would see that there's a purple block there. We haven't used purple blocks for anything. It's just we get them from the, oh my god, what is it called? The End World. So we haven't really had a demand for it. I mean, of course you can make your own, but again, you still need to go to the end regardless. Alright, so that was that. Not too bad. Next was actually right in front of us, and this took a while to do, is the windmill. Now, during the live stream, I've said I've always wanted a windmill. Except I never knew how to make the windmill look. I've always, like, I'd make a building, I would try, and then it would come out horrible. But then now I see this guy doing it, and he's like, yeah, you know, you do this, like this. And I was like, oh, snap, you know, that looks pretty good. So I just kind of copied it. As well as taking my cousin's bridge. So this was awesome. So I'm thinking, well, for one, I'm thinking given time, will it change that banner? I mean, only just the color. Like, we're going to make that white and then make the tip blue again. Or maybe I'll just leave it like that. It's not too much of a pain. That's what I'm thinking we can do, is just put, you know, something with those colors. That's actually a light gray, not white. So it's blue and light gray. And I'm thinking about scattering them all across this spot, maybe over there. And if anybody else wants a castle, maybe we can look up a different design, because this one isn't that bad. And then maybe try doing some new theme over there. Who knows? But I did this because, again, I wanted it. And I thought that this would be a good spot because it led up to this. And as you can see, there's another thing behind it, and we'll get to that in a moment. But it just looked like it led up to that. It's like, it's not really a good example around here because everything's kind of outward, but it's kind of like when you go and you're exploring, then you find those like real, like it goes extremely high, but it's very slim. It kind of reminded me of that, and it just looked like, yes, this would be the spot for it. So the bridge was actually the last thing I made. I'm gonna get off of it really quick. Oh, really? You can't put them to this one? Okay. Well, we're gonna put you here. Okay. So this, it looks awesome, but there's really nothing on the interior. I'm still figuring out how to do it, but I'm thinking we might just get scaffolding or something here to make you go up, and then you're gonna have different floors doing different things. And of course, obviously, some of them you can maybe break, some of them you can maybe, you know, like, I probably don't need all this wood in the center. I could break that, turn it into planks, and then make floors for every one of these, but then again, for here, when making, like a way to go up and down, I might just use, in the end, just use, scaffolding, because really there's not much of a floor. It's just this little square area, and then this is going to be its own individual floors, so you'll have about 1, 2, so you have 3 floors counting the one that we're already on. And I chose to use different materials. Obviously, whenever you watch these videos, they're always using wool, because why? Wool has all the colors. But I remembered concrete has all the colors as well. And originally I was using concrete for this floor. It was going to be a light gray and then white all the way up with cobblestone touches for the kind of like the roofs. But instead, here we are. Just checking up on the skeleton. I'm using polish andesite for the walls and the floors and the stairs. And then I just left that as cobblestone because that was easy. But but yeah, like I was just like, yeah, we could do this. We could do this. It will look dope, and it could be like a landmark again if you need anything. And it's not just a landmark. I've said in a previous stream that I've always wanted to do some kind of village when I started doing the castle, and kind of from that point on. And as you can see, I still didn't put the slabs on that one, but other than that, as you can see, like it's slowly coming together. Just because just behind this we have our slowly growing farm. Now you got a field of wheat growing on this side. I'm thinking about letting it grow on this side as well, and then not fencing this side because just probably I might, but just so that we can come up here and be like, oh, okay, and then, you know, go back here. But anyway, the idea is supposed to be that there's this giant field of wheat growing, right? So we're gonna have to. Now this was a pain. This was all a hill, so like all the way to maybe where that torch is at, and then the rest was like 2 blocks or 1 block high, all the way up to basically where that is at. So it took me a while. I had to flatten all of it out. Flatten it out. And even now I still have bits and pieces missing. Like I have a 1 block gap here. Oh, that's not good. Other than the 1 block gap in the backside. Now this is a farmhouse. So we put in a stable, which needs a light, and I don't have any. Oh wait, no, I do. This is, but as you can see, it's like so thin. I tried my best, and then, you know, to try to make this continue the theme slash genre, you know, because if I were to get out and then there's fences everywhere, you know, I need to be able to kind of move around. So it works, but it needs some more improvement. It needs to come out maybe a bit like 1 block out more, maybe 2 for some, and then just kind of go off from there. Now this is also a growing project. As you can see, we have more polished andesite here. Now the idea is, I'm thinking about doing this with the concrete, is make a bridge here, right? Kind of like how the way we did a second ago. So that has to be with andesite as well. But once you get to here, I was thinking we can set up some type of barn right here. Oh, and then over here, or vice versa, we'll set up a kind of like wishing well. But come on, there we go. So this is the inside. So this is the first floor. All right. Not bad. It's not really much. I just have this there, stuff in there, and then of course a crafting table, little window thing that you can look out of. I probably should have just replaced it with glass instead of copying it, but And here I was gonna put a chest. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if it'll fit in here and still work, but definitely I could put one here. What else? And then if you go up the stairs, which I hope nobody is in, you have 2 little rooms. It's pretty small, pretty cramped. But you would open this, and then you have yourself a 3x2 room. Open up this, have yourself a 3x2 room. That's really it. I haven't put anything in the rooms. That's really it. I'm thinking about like covering up that part, but I'm not 100% sure. And then this was supposed to be a part where you could come outside and like look around, but who wants to look at a dirt wall? So we'll be breaking this slowly but surely. I hope over time we'll be able, of course, obviously over time, but oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add torches here. There it is. Alright. So we're gonna add torches because I forgot to do that. Now, this isn't an even field, so we're just gonna kind of have to deal with that. The fact that um, it just isn't. But I think that's actually, yeah, that would be pretty good if we can have all the way up to just that fence, and then have this be kind of just regular grass, so that we could fill it with torches to kind of keep a border going. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, but yeah, so that's really it. I mean, you have a little thing here, design really. I think my dog wants to leave the room. Let me see. Yeah. So there's that. I think we have one more to go. Yes, we do. So I already showed you guys the windmill and our growing farmhouse. All that's left is the harbor. Now I'm kind of hoping we can find a new name for it, or like a new interesting name, you know? Something pretty cool. But as always, we need to go this way. Because I've been building pretty much in one direction. Not the band. Not the little group. I can't seem to find my way out. Well, at least it didn't hurt the horse. I mean, I know he's already dead, but... Alright. So, as always, we just need to keep going straight. I wonder why they added skeleton horses. And I want to know exactly, other than just being able to control them without a saddle, what's the, like, other differences? Because I know that these sink after, like, a second in water. There's so many trees. Okay, I see the mushrooms, so we're getting there. I was upset with my friend, low-key, because she came with the skeleton horse, and she left it in the house, and I was like, okay, that's one way to do it, but there's pressure plates in the house, so the horse is easily able to just step on it and walk out, and sure enough, that's what happened. And it took me a minute to find them, but we finally did. Here we go. Bam. So, I don't know where to put you. I'm gonna put you up somewhere around here. I don't... Yeah, as you can see, it's gonna be a little bit floaty. But that's fine. But yes, this is our harbor. Now, the sun's gonna be coming up any second now, so... you'll see it a bit better. Now, this is pretty dark. We're gonna be adding... I don't know if I want to add one more layer over, but I seen some guy do this, and I thought, hey, you know, that's pretty cool, because, you know, we have, you know, this area where we do that. Now, I don't know if I want to do the whole boat. You know, I like the idea of, like, oh, we could just take our little boats, like so, and then just go riding off in the night, or whatever, but I think that should be, like, on these sides. And again, I still feel like this should be one more out. But I'm also thinking, like, the purpose we should put one more out is so the path here can kind of come out, meet up with this end maybe, or maybe half of it, and then you would kind of walk across all the way up to maybe about here, maybe a bit out, and then it's just kind of like an entrance of sorts. But this one's a bit iffy. This one, the way that if you watch this guy's video, horrible video. At most he has like a 6-minute video showing you how to do this, but the guy doesn't do it well. He goes, okay, now this is me exactly where, like, explaining it the same exact way the guy's gonna do it. He goes, I found that the harbor was easy to make in this shape. Alright. And he goes over here. Alright, so we're gonna make this, I don't know, 3 high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And he just goes around and does that. And then it was horrible, right? So as I was trying to, you know, I think my friend heard me. She was like, what's going on? But it's just really dumb. So this is for anybody out there who does tutorials, maybe wants to do tutorials, or maybe you're just somebody who is like me, watches tutorials and hates when they do that. Be detailed. Describe what you're doing. If you say yes, this U shape is easy. Okay, well tell them maybe how far, like what part are you working on? How far is it from? This is the harbor, so how far the part that you're working on? How far is that from the water and such? And for me, I had to eyeball it. I had to just go, okay, he did about 4, maybe 5, bam. 4, maybe 5, bam. And then just kind of went all around and then did my own. So all I needed was to count was this wooden part. Because that was the only part he would get close enough for me to go individually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And even then, I ran into a couple issues, a couple snags here and there. Situations where I didn't even know if I was doing it right, because as you can see, this part has a walkway of 3, and then it opens up drastically, and then over here you have like a walkway of 3 again, right? So then you walk up here, then all of a sudden you got like a walkway of 3, 2, then it's a big square, and then you have a walkway of 4 all the way through. Well, except this is like maybe 5, but we're gonna put slabs on that end. And it goes all around. I'm thinking maybe if we can somehow figure out what's the center and even it out, like I think that's the center point. We'll mark it, and then we could probably put a building right here. Because again, in the guy's video where he's just doing this horrible video, I mean, it's good that he's got the views, but like, imagine saying, like, I don't even care if this takes you 3 minutes, but everybody I know that does a tutorial of some kind will make this go a whole half hour. With this guy, it's like barely 20 minutes, maybe less than that. And because the most part, again, is just the stone, and he didn't like explain it good enough, so it was just eyeballing, but we got it done. We did it. The only difference being here, he doesn't have it going in or doing anything. He just blocks it up. I'm gonna be doing it differently. So what we're gonna be doing is, because I swear in the picture that he has for the screenshot, like, oh, what we're gonna do for, you know, this harbor or whatever, it looks like he has stairs going down, and then I was like, oh, that would be pretty good. But then when I watched the video, he has this whole wall blocked up, and I'm like, what? Why? So I'm gonna be doing it very differently. So we're gonna, close this up with stone, which is why I have a lot on me, but we'll do that on our own. We're gonna, at some point, either you come in, and then on this side you would make a right, on the opposite side you'd make a left, and then maybe have some type of digging path. Obviously it couldn't be that way, and then if I were to do it this way, I have to be very cautious, because not only is it, just be careful when you're digging, but there is a giant, like, what do you call this, a valley, a pit, like just right here. I had to build over this in order to even get it done. Like, if this wasn't here, it would have made my life a bit easier, but you know what, we're here for the challenge. So yeah, so if I'm just debating whether or not if I should make a boat here. This again is kind of like a swamp area, so I guess I don't know what you want to call it that, but it does not connect to an open body of water, but it would just look pretty dope. Imagine you're just walking around. Oh, where are you? I'm at the boat, and it's like, what? And then you like turn or something, and this is giant sailboat right there. But yeah, again, as I said, the intention is to try and get these doors, maybe go this way, right? Maybe make it like a path, and then here we can try to establish, like, okay, this is where, whoops, there it is. Okay, I was looking for the torch, sorry. But we could try to establish, like, okay, what's the center? Okay, build like some type of entranceway, and then have that go down. So that way you could either come out through the left or through the right, and still be able to go mining for what you want. That horse better stay. But yeah, that's all we got for now. It was just a quick, review of everything. Obviously, the harbor, as you can see, it's still a bit of work in progress. But I figured we'd go ahead and we'll show you guys about the harbor. See if you enjoy it. I know I do. We've went through the farmhouse. It's still a work in progress as well. But not necessarily for the house part, but rather the farming. Just to try to grow all that wheat. The windmill, which is right next to it. That was pretty crazy. I'm gonna put this on you really quick. The windmill was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun making it. I'm just gonna put it here, so that way if I ever need to use it again. Yeah, but the windmill is pretty fun to make. The harbor, obviously. The blacksmith. We won't need to do too much. We could probably just, I have a crafting table in there already, but we could probably figure out something to do with it. Try to see like, okay, maybe we can have, something here, maybe another furnace, maybe a blast furnace over here. Just try to figure out to like fill it up in some way. Maybe put in stone over there. Sorry. And then lastly, which is the first thing we started on, was my friend Lenny, her house. What the heck was happening here? I guess one of my... No. Because why would they be using stone? I was gonna say, one of my friends did this, but nope. They wouldn't be using stone like that. This is a continuous expanding world. We'll figure things out if, I don't know how we're gonna do things. Other than hope that my cousin comes back and I'm like, hey, can you, fix the thing? Because I have no clue how to fix it. But yeah, just realistically speaking, on behalf of just someone who's doing this, I would definitely recommend, it doesn't have to be a village, but I would definitely continue just to recommend trying to play Minecraft on survival, but being creative that way. Try and do something awesome, but only do it in creative. If you're like, hey, I want to build a mansion, go build a mansion. Do it in survival. It'll be, sure, in creative, it's a lot faster. You have unlimited resources. You can fly around. You don't have to worry about hunger and enemies. But again, if you're doing it in survival, then you'll understand, like, there's a bit more to it. I think there's a greater appreciation to these, just because of the fact that it is in survival. None of this was just, oh, hold on, let me really quick, go and put creative and then blah, 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 blah. No. If you needed stone, you had to go dig up the stone. And that's what I like, is that we're kind of able to change the landscape a bit, as well as, create what we want. That's still changing the landscape, technically speaking. Because, for example, oh man, I have no dirt, no stone, and I want some sand. And heck, I'll throw in wood for the floors, right? Because you're going to use sand for sandstone. So what do you need to do? You need to dig up all this sand that's right here. And you know what? Okay, maybe I want my house here. Do I want it on here? No, maybe a little lower. I think I want to still be able to see the windmill. This looks like a good spot. So then you just cover up that one hole, figure out how big you want it. You could break some more sand, and then you would start slowly breaking more sand, obviously, because you'd want to even out a bit more stuff, and then boom, you got your sand. There's trees everywhere. And then the perfect spot for stone might be that mountain. Maybe you want to go digging somewhere. You go dig. Me personally, I think we can put something on top of that mountain, and that'd be awesome. But again, it's just all about you, the player in this, figuring out what is it that you want to do. You know, nobody told us to go and make the twins, right? We could have just been settled on, what is it? 2-3 houses, look for the end, beat it, and then go, alright, that was it. We're done playing Minecraft for who knows how long. No. So again, that's just what I advise. Just, you know, look at that. Like, imagine doing that in survival. That'd be a pain. But with, you know, playing with some friends, getting it done that way, because again, you do almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. You'd probably get friends to help you out. But again, just the idea, like, okay, well, if you do stuff, you know, you might as well. Oh, look at that. You can see Lenny's house, or temple, whatever the heck, I forgot. Temple from here. That's pretty dope. But that's just the idea, you know. Just keep making what you want in love. Now, we keep going back and forth that way, and I think the main reason for that is because we do only have... Whoops. We do only have an end portal over there. I mean, it was the most important thing at the time. And I keep falling. But now, not anymore. Now it's just like, hey, look. You know, we did that. We beat everything. Of course, you can go back if you want to and spawn it in the dragon again and, you know, do all that stuff. But, all these villagers are just... I'll get off of him. Just so he doesn't die. And look at that, just like that, getting out of the way. Every time today, or not even today, counting yesterday, I kept getting the dang bow. There we go. A lot of villagers. Can they, like, not go inside? Oh, let me ring the bell to try to get them safe. Because I ran into a couple villages, because we haven't really explored far enough. But when I had, oops, I gotta get off you. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get them out of here. Uh-oh. Alright, well, they chose to ignore me, so... That's their choice. Ow. Alright, so we're gonna be putting old Larson away. Just to think. I don't know why I landed on this side. There you go. As I was trying to say, it's crazy to think that this all just started because I figured, hey, why don't we just play Minecraft again? A couple other people are playing Minecraft, why don't we play Minecraft? And now we have this crazy world, you know. Like, it's insane. Now, at some point, I'm gonna need to get back to this building. Just throwing out some, like, future plans. Because over there in the castle area where we have, like, the windmill and the blacksmith and, the farmhouse and such. I want to continue making, like, houses and stuff, you know. Are they fighting each other? Are you serious? Yeah. Just keep that going, I guess. For this tower, I put so much time and effort just to make it that high. I don't understand why I don't finish it. Part of me just wants to break it. Alright? Now, the inside is full of materials. I'm talking tons of jungle wood, birch wood, diorite, oak, you know, there's tons of that, even some stone here and there. You know, see, we got stone and stuff, and, you know, I think that would be dope. I mean, again, if nobody wants to, like, make their, what's it called? What do you call it? If nobody wants to make their house, then they could just kind of, like, come in here, and obviously this is going to require tons of beds. But almost each floor has about 5 rooms. So, how many do we have? Like 15, almost 20 rooms by now? And then, once you get to this layer, as you can see, I was doing this out of stone at some point. You would come here, and then all this would have been, you know, cut into individual stuff, and then, you know, maybe, and then that'd be one room. Maybe go, so you have to get to this room to go to that room, or kind of do a hall, but then have a door at that end and that end, not the middle, and then it'd be like 1, maybe 2 rooms, I don't know. And then on top, as you can see, we have nothing, because that's the roof so far, but we're supposed to keep building on that. And I do hear a zombie, and I don't know what room. Now, he's above me, so that means he's in the ceiling. Oh wait, unless he's in this room. Okay, no. Okay, I genuinely thought he was on the ceiling because I could have sworn we did that. Like, on this level we made a gap, and then we did the floor again. So, I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. See how it goes. I'm still thinking of somehow, like, putting a subway thing right there. Oh, man. But, you know, sometimes you have better priorities, and this one is one that's going to be going for the ages, so we'll see. Actually, in fact, what we could do is replace this all with concrete, mixing gray and black. Now, that's going to take us a while. That's going to take us a whole while. And low-key, I'm kind of okay with that, because in the replacement of getting rid of the gravel and sand, we'll be getting wood in return. But it has to be regular gray. And you just gotta remember that. See, because like right now I have black, concrete, light gray, and white. So I only have 8 black, so that lets you know we have to give it. And there should be another way to get black dye. I hate the fact that it's only squid. Like, it should be something else, like a black flower, you know? You can grow like black flowers, or when you're mixing colors, you know, have it where you need like one of every primary color or something, and then you can make it. I don't know why it came in when we're supposed to be replacing this. 3. Aw. Oh, look how long it's taking. 4. On. 5, 6, 7. That's still be in the interior, so 8. Now this is exactly, it's the concrete. Oh, look at that, it's already looking better. The diarrhea and stuff is gonna stay the same. It's just the only thing that we're gonna change is hopefully change this. And obviously it's gonna be a mix of the two. It's gonna be black and gray, black and gray. But again, even if this was wool, just the fact that it's in survival, the pain is getting the colors. But that's gonna be it for today. You know, just a quick update video for you guys to let you know, kind of what we're doing in the world and such, what we've been doing. I'm gonna put my pen in there. But other than that, I think we've done pretty well. I'm gonna keep expanding to the west. At some point, I think I'm gonna go back down south to make a couple more random buildings and such. Like, I think the south, I'll just do random stuff. Like, I don't really care what it'll be. And then there's like villages over around. So we probably would just end up exploring this strip where we need a boat and such. And then we need to head to this side because this is where everything kind of connects. Once we get all these done, then we'll move on to the last 5. Oh, sorry. So anyway, with that kind of being said, thank you guys for watching so much. If you actually watched, hit that like and subscribe, just like I did right there. We're still working on the Discord, give or take, who knows how long, knowing how I'm not really the brightest when it comes to this. But give or take like a couple weeks maybe, and we'll get this Discord set up, and that would allow you guys to talk about whatever, send any kind of content, and I'm hoping we'd be able to do a section where it's a bit more, I guess, adult themed. That way, we're trying to fit all audiences. That's my goal, to get all audiences into our Discord and then figure out what we're gonna do, because I'm not always gonna be just the Minecraft guy. I do want to move on to other things, and some things frustrate me, like Crash and I would say Ratchet and Clank, but that was actually a genuinely fun game. I don't know, Fallout 76, I'd say. I don't know. Wolfenstein actually might be a better example, but either way, horror games, maybe some VR stuff, who knows. I'll catch you guys later. I want to work on that now until eventually I have to leave, which is in about 2 hours. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe to the Zabin Project. I put all my edited videos up there, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I also need to work on a video for it. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, subscribe here as well, and I'll see you guys next time when, who knows, I want to do another update video and like in a day and be like, look guys, I made 20 buildings or something. I don't know, but as always, stay healthy.